I am disciplined. I am focused. I am present. I am love. I am joyous. I am happiness. I am valuable. I am rich. I am abundance. I am the master of my own thoughts. I am courageous. I am wise. I am enough. I am fulfilled. I am grateful.
Grace.
Attitude.
Love is our message.
Peaceful.
Love is our message.
Loving.
Love is our message. I don't care about, because only bad shit gonna happen to bad shit. And poverty. I don't care about what happened. That bad shit that happened, that's poverty. In the absence of food, shit like that can happen. Get to the root of it. You heard? The dominance hierarchies. Where's the affirmations in the minds of the children? You heard? Why ain't the God? They ain't calling themselves gods no more. You lucky if you could find some young people that's in the nation. You heard? Now everybody want to identify with a young homie and all that. That shit is poverty. That's poverty. They unsupervised. You heard? When I was young, this is word is bond. You had to earn respect and had to move a certain kind of way for elders to sell you weed. Some days, if we was moving a certain kind of way, I remember the Pyramid was the best weed spot at one time in Brooklyn. And the man used to serve you sometime, and sometimes he would not serve you. And then we learned why. It's because we was moving like little niggas, looking stupid. Oh, jovial. We run into the weed spot like it's a candy store, damn near. You heard? We probably had the felony look. We wasn't looking like we was really caring. And then I remember later on in life, when you start putting the world in game is when you start wearing outfits that you bought that's reminiscent of something or areas you want to be around so you can eat. You heard? So I see everybody's athletic now. Everybody is going, running, acting like they want to go play a game. You heard? That shit be scary. The little niggas be having a Supreme bag like this on their shit. I'm like, ooh, interesting. Everybody got a book bag. It ain't no fucking school going on. So I'm like, these niggas is crazy. These niggas is walking around with guns and all type of stupid shit. You don't got no books on you. Y'all niggas looking like, them sneakers look like y'all niggas is gonna, you're going to space. You niggas looking like you about to do a moonwalk on the fucking moon with multiple gravity fields with them sneakers. I'm like this. Man, this shit is interesting because there ain't no place for you to go in no white world when you think you got it figured out. You heard? When we was little, we ain't haven't figured out. We was only trying to figure out something was how to eat. I'm telling you, sometimes certain circumstances create certain type of mentalities that can help you. You heard? So I'm astonished and always in awe of narratives of young people who had to go get it early and the things that they had to go through unsupervised. These are people that you should honor. Now, this is how you create markets. You got to speak about and use however you used to hustle when you was little into a new realm. And why is you ashamed to sell socks? Why is you ashamed to... I know somebody that used to travel cross country to go sell toilet paper from California on the East Coast. The nigga used to sell toilet paper and quadruple crazy the money, because there's areas in service areas that nobody thinks that they can refill or fill. There's vacuums in markets. I know people that can introduce new brands to you just by bringing it to where the people was at. I grew up also, let me tell you something, we did everything. I used to walk around with dice in my pocket, sometime a gun, be sitting up selling a whole bag of clothes from boosters, right? And then on that route of going and walking up and down these motherfucking streets and going into every single area. I remember one time niggas went and bodied the motherfucking, one time for so many motherfucking, niggas is running around stealing. That's that shit. You be sitting up stealing polo shit for the rest of your life, looking crazy. Real boosters, niggas steal shit they want to wear, and they do the polo shit for niggas that boom. But real boosters is selling shit for women. Niggas, real boosters is going in and taking 50 motherfucking Prada bags, scooping them shits and dumping them in something. Fuck Fendi bags. You heard? Coach, all that shit. For real. That's real boosting. Boom. So where you sell that shit? You gotta go into different routes, into different locations. Then you learn shit. You learn where bankrolls is at. You heard? Niggas boosting in all type of areas. You niggas made millions off the Gap. Ann Taylor. You heard? Come on. So I'm like this. You gotta use the game where you at. You calling yourself conscious. Fill up the volume and the vacuum with a service. You heard? That's relative to this is the only reason I'm on here. I don't got no bad news for nobody. You heard? The only time I really talk negative shit is when them crackers get on my nerves, man. I'm too hypersensitive to their existence sometimes. I'll be like, man, they get on my fucking nerves. Always wanting to be important. Always wanting to do the most. Just to be important. To make it everybody. This shit is so fake right now. I'm going to tell you some Skeeter. This is what they doing. 2020 was a mark to save the economy. You heard? You know, they know how frivolous white folks is, and white folks don't do shit for the economy of all these cities that they come and gentrify. They fuck it up, and they the ones that fuck up economies. All that shit fucks up around them. They don't play the number. They not friendly to each other. They don't come and break bread with each other like you think they do. You heard? They go to brands. They brand oriented. They fucked our community up. When I was little, if I was broke, I could go to the gambling spot and borrow $5 from somebody and walk out that motherfucker with $200-$300 if I knew how to hustle long enough. But crackers came, and now the gambling spot is gone. But niggas is more violent than ever because they ain't got shit to do. You heard? You could go to the dice game and pay your fucking rent. When I was little, you heard? Now ain't no fucking dice games because the niggas don't know how to talk to each other and communicate. Ain't no elders there to commiserate with these niggas and point out that punks don't need to be on the motherfucking line. You heard? If you feel a kind of way, you shouldn't even be shooting no motherfucking dice. You heard? And then niggas mix alcohol with their neurosis. You heard? So they had to help the economy because the white folks is fucking the economy up. They go places and the only reason why crackers come to Harlem is to go see niggas. The only reason crackers come to New York, period, is to see black people. Because they ain't never seen a panorama of all our various colors. They come to see Puerto Ricans. They want to go and eat our foods. They want to go see what Dominicans look like on Dykeman. You heard? That's what the fuck they want to do. They want to come see color. They want to see color from that bland ass world. But then they come over here And see is shit. They lookers. They look-sees. They a look-see. So crackers got to break bread like Jesus said. You crazy as a motherfucker. Your eyes supposed to be most important any motherfucker way. So break bread like Jesus said. Stop pulling up acting like you this a festival of lights and you sitting up looking at a Christmas tree, motherfucker. Put a present under this motherfucker. I said president. You remember that when the teachers say your name, attendance in the morning, niggas used to say president instead of present? Yeah. Fuck you talk about. Who the fuck comes to my community and opens up a mayonnaise store? What in the fuck is that? Why is pizza shops everywhere? And there ain't no niggas. I ain't never seen no niggas with no pizza shop. I know it's one in the style that's slapping. That they use sourdough bread. Oba put me on. You heard? That's crazy. You heard? But everybody get the fuck out of here. It wasn't that many of them shits when I was little. The ones that was superior. These shits be whack. You heard? That shit Oba put me on too was fire though. With the sourdough bread. Word is bond. That shit was fire from the Stein. It was black people. You heard? And I want to say Jadakiss got one too. You heard? A fly one. You heard? But I'm like this. They opening up all these crepes and bakeries and all that shit. That shit is a front for white supremacy. Ain't no telling how they paying the rent with all non-profit this and all that. Then they'll take a building and act like, I just seen one of these shits right on the block where the Scientologists got a whole building right before you leave Harlem, nigga. All that heroin right there, and it's a Scientologist center. Nigga, that's crazy. Nigga walking down 125th Street when you get to Spanish Harlem, everybody is nodding. That shit look like a fucking opium party. You heard? Everybody like this nodding. The Pathmark is closed now. You heard? That shit is fucking, what you call it, man, economically depressed by the need for love. Why you think people get high? Why you think that the creator made pharmacopoeia just in case humans stop loving each other? Just in case humans stop loving each other, the creator made pharmacopoeia so you could get a hug from the forest, nigga. From the forest. Because these niggas ain't gonna love you when you need them to love you. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. I promise you that. I promise you that. You gotta love yourself, and that's how the world love you. Love yourself by loving your motherfucking socketry. You need your pocket socketed. You need pocketry and socketry. You need the most sockets ever. Black man, you was not born to be no motherfucking broke nigga. You supposed to spend your last on getting fresh and use your new ID and sell it, nigga. That nigga Puff Daddy spent his severance check on a motherfucking Range Rover and went to the next meeting and got the fucking bad boy. After he got clipped, that nigga spent all that money and went to that meeting in a Range Rover, the brand new one of that year, with all the money. Spent every last coin on it with that shit. You gotta act like it. 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 We capping. Capping, nigga. Capping. Caput. Spelled backwards is Tupac, nigga, too. Yeah, don't play with me with words, nigga. Capital. Yeah, capital. Like the records. Cap. Yeah. NASDAQ. Cap. The cap, the market. Bing, 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 bing. At the end of the day. Bing, 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 bing. Ask the streets what cap man. Ask the streets who the cap man is. Ask the streets who is the cap man. You niggas ain't never been around no motherfucking cannons. You ain't never been around no motherfucking, you ain't never been around the long arm of the motherfucking law on the creep side. You don't know what creeping is. You don't know what till tapping is. You never heard of you don't know how to throw no cards. You don't know how to lock no dice. You heard? They got the young people is, man, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do when Bed-Stuy go back to my era when we was little and when the phones go off and it's ghetto telepathy, and then the kids still want to go outside because the motherfucking internet is off? What if with this new internet world, what the fuck is gonna happen to your kids when they cut the fucking internet off? You heard? Then what's gonna happen to them? They gonna go outside with that neurosis. How the fuck you going TikTok and ain't nobody watching? You heard? Y'all better pay attention. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. And like this, don't nobody want nothing that don't want itself. If you got something from what I said, take it like a seed and plant it. And don't tell nobody that hates you about the seeds that you plant. Stop telling people about me, man. Let the people find out naturally by being aware of what you aware of. They interested in what you interested in. Stop telling people about me, because they going to make you look stupid. They're going to be like, oh, you follow this nigga, oh, you just love to be around niggas. You just want niggas to teach you shit, especially the queens. Y'all the masters of taking a seed and putting it in the darkness. This is where the esoteric principle comes from. It would require a nigga to have, these niggas can't keep motherfucking secrets. These niggas, they ain't even no secret society type of niggas. These niggas is on it. Every new thing, let a nigga, I got mad pictures of niggas that's millionaires, billionaires, all type of fly shit. I'm not posting them pictures up to let them niggas think that I'm thirsty just to be around them, just to take a fucking picture. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I met Miles Davis when I was a little nigga. I'll be damned if you could starstruck me. I was around Branford and Wynton Marsalis. I met Art Blakey. You heard? Google that. Google Art Blakey. Drums. You drummers. You niggas in hip hop. I met him. I was right there with Del Feo. You heard? I met James Baldwin, nigga, before he died, because of jazz music. And I grew up with Big. I grew up with Christopher Wallace, who is undoubtedly the most ubiquitous image of all, if we did a metric of black males. He is one of the most ubiquitous images ever. That's why he is the greatest. Because of his narrative unfoldment and the fact that they transform his imagery into kingliness. And he come from king shit anyway. And his name is Christ. From St. James. You heard? You feel me? I promise you. So the cosmos is on your side. So esoterically take your ideation, your ideas. You heard? And you place them inside the incubator of thought in the darkness of silence. And then you participate in the manufacturing of your reality out of the darkness. Out of the dark clouds spraying down the dew. You heard? And you lucky to be around the Torah and speak English. I promise you. You lucky to speak Spanish and be around the Quran. My Spanish speaking brothers and sisters, you can help us more if you study Arabic. Study some Arabiya, because you have a command of the language. You watch me translate. Shout out to Oba. Watch me translate one of my books into Spanish and Espanol. But I want to keep the nuances, the hip hop nuances, and explain them. So I will consult with my young brothers. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget what I said. And what I said, you know, I ain't right, but sometimes most of the stuff that I say be right. You heard? And I'm trying not to offend people. I'm trying to defend those who need it. You heard? People think that we stupid, and we ain't stupid, son. You ain't stupid. You ain't no dumb nigga. You heard? And there's people out here that love you, but you gotta tap in. How they say in the street now, tap in. Tap into yourself. You heard? Tap into yourself. For real. And you elders hanging around little niggas, you better have more than the little nigga in some area. You heard? Because they going to lose respect for you, man. For real. Telling you. I'm telling you. And I'm of the mind. I've been rich since I was little. Since I motherfucking figured out that I was a legend, man. I figured out I was a legend around 7 years old, man. Really, when I turned 11 years old, nigga, I knew I was that nigga, man. I promise you. I just was waiting for the times to catch up to me. Shout out to my mother. I promise you. I promise. Peace and love. Peace and love.